take that course. You need to spend the time watching the videos, but you make the excuse that you don't have enough time to do it. And the truth of the matter is we all have the same 24 hours in every day, and it's how we use them. And so how come there's people who can do it all, or supposedly looks like they're doing it all, and getting these things done, where others are completely overwhelmed and not accomplishing anything, but they're making a lot of excuses, okay? So the key is you have to push through those excuses. You have to recognize when you're about to do something that you don't want to do, and that little voice says, oh, you know what, you don't feel good today, or you've got too many other things on your plate. All those excuses, you know them, I have them too. You know, they come up in your minds. Like today, for example, I just came off of doing one of our monthly virtual networking meetings for Women Helping Women Premium. Well, of course, I get migraine headaches, unfortunately. I had a horrendous migraine this morning. So the excuse bot or whatever in your brain comes up and starts saying, oh, maybe you should cancel, you know, or maybe you shouldn't be on camera because you have a migraine. And then I stopped myself and said, no, you know, I took some medicine, I put an ice pack on my head and said, I made a commitment to do this, I'm going to do it anyway. And luckily the migraine subsided. I mean, migraines are serious. Had it not, I really couldn't do it. I mean, I would have given myself a little bit of slack, but I was able to push forward on this. And this daily battle happens to me all the time, just like it probably happens to you all the time. Every single day, we look at our to-do list and there's just this yucky stuff we don't want to do. And we start making excuses. We're like, oh gosh, I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, I'll do that later. And I do it all the time myself. And then I have to come back and say, you know what? I'm just going to freaking send the email. I want that off my to-do list. I'm just going to do it. And once you do that, the weight is lifted. When you leave it there, it sits there. And then you see it again the next day. And it's a big weight, a big boulder on your shoulders. So there's an expression, you know, eat the frog the first thing in the morning or something like that. You've probably heard it before. Meaning, pick the task when you wake up that you don't want to do and tackle it and get it over with. So it's out of the way and you feel that sense of relief and you're able to go on and do the work that you need to do. And like I said, it's the biggest problem that I see is that there's just so many excuses. People are, you know, spending money, hiring coaches, doing all sorts of things, hiring marketing people, and they're not giving those people the work, the actual, say you want to build a website, you're not sending the content to the web designer, okay? That's going to be a big problem. Or you're bought this course, you spent a lot of money for it, and you can't bring yourself to sit down and actually listen or watch the videos or do the work. This happens to all of us. You're not alone. If this is something that you do, believe me, we all do this. And it really is going to come down to you actually forcing yourself to do the work and to say, you know what, I'm putting it on my schedule at 8 o'clock tonight from 8 to 9. I am watching that video. And that's it. And you can't let all of those things in life just come in and interfere and make those excuses for you. It's something you need to commit to for yourself and for your business, because it's very easy as business owners to get caught in excuses and to say, well, that just didn't work for me because, you know, nobody wants to buy my product, or I just can't do that because I can't reach enough people, or I don't have enough money to invest in a coach or in marketing. All those are excuses, and every single one of those can be overcome, believe it or not. Even I don't have the money to invest. There are ways to get the money. You can, get a loan through Kabbage. You can go to PayPal. They have the business credit. There's all different ways that, then another excuse you may say, well, if I don't have good credit, but there are ways you can do it. Deep down, you could save up, you can do it. You can get the money to invest in your business. You can get the time, because that's the biggest excuses are going to be time and money that everyone's going to be using. That's holding them back from success. The reality is you have to do the work even when you don't want to. And that's just the honest truth. You have to push forward. If it's late at night, there's plenty of times, it's 10, 11 o'clock at night and I really just want to watch Netflix. I don't want to be on the computer, but I have to do certain tasks that I do every single day to keep the groups running. I have to make sure all the members are approved and everything's uploaded. And sometimes I'm like, oh God, I'm just going to put this off till tomorrow. And then I realize that is the excuse. I'm like, nope, I'm I'm going to finish this. Once I finish this, then I can go sit and watch my show. I'm not doing it until I get it done. So it's really a battle in between the two ears, constantly as an entrepreneur, every single day that you have to fight yourself with. And there's no one else, there's no excuse outside of you. It's all within you. And you're not alone. I do it. Everybody does it. We all make excuses. Nobody's perfect, and it's just something that we're all dealing with, and it comes in the territory of being an entrepreneur. This is something that's never going to go away. You will fight that daily battle every single day in your business and in your life. And it's not only business. Think about it. How many times have you done this with exercise or with eating right? Oh, I'll start that, tomorrow. I'll exercise next week. Oh, my knees hurt. I can't do this. Or I'm too tired, or I can't get to the gym, or the weather's not good. It's always going to be an excuse. Just recognize this is the key. Listen to it, let the excuse pop up in your brain, catch it, notice it, and then say, I'm going to do it anyway. And if you do that consistently and you fight that voice in your head that's telling you it's okay to make an excuse, you are going to get so much further and be so much more successful. It's really going to change your life. So that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.